Hey Chris, what are we cooking today?
Garrett, today we're making up a smoked salmon Cobb salad. Hi, Chris Weitzel, owner here at Chris Seafood. We're here for 1300 Seagrave, Unit 4 here in Woodstock. And today, no cooking. We're just gonna go with a simple salad, something that I like to make. It's packed with protein, so if you're trying to lose weight, if you're working out a lot, I highly recommend using what you have in the fridge. And I got the inspiration, obviously, from my wife, but from Jamie Oliver. This is just one of his cookbooks that I have. This guy's the reason I actually started to cook. And going back all the way, you might remember when the Food Network first started, and he was the naked chef. You could barely understand the guy. But I used to actually tape the videos, like on a VHS. Some of you kids probably don't know what that is. Doesn't matter. I used to tape it and watch it over and over again. But so here, this one here, the inspiration I had is a kind of Vietnamese salmon salad. So anyways, here we go. I didn't prep a lot for this because I wanted to show you how fast and how easy you can make a salad like this, making it look beautiful, eating with your eyes first, remember, and using a mandolin. And I lost the handle, so hopefully this doesn't get dicey. So here we go. Make sure you have a nice presentation plate. We're using here just a basic rectangular. Try to stay away from a basic round or anything like that. But what I'm gonna start with for the bed, here we have some just mixed greens. And these are, we'll call them Bentham greens. These are from James and Catherine Bentham, who you can find at the Woodstock Farmers Market every Saturday from 7 to 12. And these greens are amazing. Anybody that still buys grocery store greens, I feel sorry for you. These greens here, they last easily 2 weeks. Like, not a word of a lie. They're amazing. The shelf life is awesome. And I know the variety that he's using. It's called Salanova. So that's about around eight different varieties that come in that lettuce family. But James has mastered this. He's been selling them there for years. He supplies local restaurants. And here we are. We're just going to lay this out. You can see we got some red oak leaf in there, which brings a nice pop. And there we go. Just going to leave that. And I think we'll start with layering some things in. Just going to start with an English cucumber. And make sure you have it set, your dial. You can turn it. Let's see what it looks like. It's good. So all I do is throw a few over there. Cucumber done. Now, golden beets. I love these beets. Look at that color. Garrett, get a shot of that one there. These are the sweetest of all beets. We actually used to grow a ton of these beets here. It's got the golden swirls, 2 different colors. Now, these are a lot, I don't know if you're like me, but I was raised on those dark purple beets that taste like shit. I hated them. But my mom pickled them every year, and we would eat them all through the winter. But then I started to grow beets, and these are the ones that are coveted by chefs that when they roast up, they just get an amazing sweet concentrated flavor. So I'm just gonna mandolin a few of these and make it a little thinner. Now when they're this thin, like we're talking paper thin, they don't have to be cooked. I love that raw flavor. Next thing we're gonna do is just mandolin a bit of onion. Depends how much you want. I'm using a red onion, which isn't very pungent at all. We're not even halfway done, and that looks amazing. We got a Granny Smith apple here. And all I'm gonna do doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going for perfection here. I think that, let's just call it the rustic look. So there, that's it for the mandolin. And we've already got a salad, which would be worthy of any kind of restaurant. So I'm just going to add some cheese here. Now this feta that I'm using today comes from a local company that we frequent a fair bit, and that's the Bright brand feta from Bright Cheese and Butter Manufacturing from, you guessed it, Bright. We're just going to put that on top. I love this stuff. Just the brininess really comes out in this cheese. It's delicious. I'm just going to use, you could use how many ever you want. Hard-boiled eggs. Just put that in there. Now you can use, this is what I was talking about, you just go to the fridge and whatever, you could be using chicken, you could use some pork, tenderloin, any type of thing, some steak. I happen to have just a piece of smoked salmon laying around, and so all I'm gonna do is break this up. Nothing pretty. Now this is one thing that we always have salmon skins from, well, skinning salmon, cutting up 4-ounce and 7-ounce portions, $11 and $6. And so what I'm gonna do here is I just threw these, we cooked them a bit, and this is what Jamie says is optional in this recipe, but this is where a lot of the nutrition is right here, and this is going to add a beautiful texture. Like I say, it's optional. Gonna do one more. This one got a little toasty. Like I say, that's just flavor. That's Cajun. Make nice little ribbons. Rip them. I think that looks phenomenal. And then just to finish off, before we put our dressing on the top, I'm just gonna add some trail mix. Again, another pack a punch of protein. This has got some raisins in, sunflower seeds, peanuts, cashews. There we go. Now, to make the Vietnamese part, you could make your own little vinaigrette. I've been on this stuff lately. So this is the Great Canadian Honey Company. It's a family-owned business located in Sweeburg, and we get to see Chris and Dawn every Saturday at the Woodstock Farmers Market from 7 to 12. And a few months ago, they decided to start making this salad dressing, and it's old-fashioned salad dressing. So my family loves it. I've already diced up a few shallots here. I'm gonna add some of this. And I did dice up some shallots, but I just wanted to show exactly how I get such a fine dice. So I've got half a shallot. You're just going to using a sharp knife, and this is where the sharp, you're just gonna take it a little bit up. Go 1, up a bit, and 3. Keeping it all together. Look at that dice. I'm gonna stop there. And so there. If you look at that, that is a beautiful, beautiful dice. But I already added some into here. Like I said, I'm just gonna add a little bit. You can add some vegetable oil, any type of sunflower oil. I just have some extra virgin olive oil here. And you can finish this off, like I say, any vinaigrette would do. Get those shallots out of there. and done. So really wanted to just show you that is a protein-packed, fast, using the utensils you have around. Hopefully, if you don't have a mandolin, I highly recommend you get one. But here we go. I know Garrett and I are gonna tuck into this one. Anybody? That's a Jamie. We're just gonna eat this. Thanks, everybody. Make sure to come by the store. We're at 1300 Seagrave, Unit 4. And remember, we're here to make your meals hook, line, and simple. Thanks.